Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany and this channel is all about my journey to debt freedom and financial wellness. I am 34 years old and I used to be a former financial advisor, and now I am just sharing my path to financial wellness on this channel. So anyway, this video is going to go over my spending from last week and also restuff for the coming up week. Yeah, so let's get right to it. All right, if you can see my iPad, I am showing my cubes that I use. So I do a mix of digital envelopes as well as physical envelopes. I actually enjoy the cash stuffing process using prop dollars, and it helps me sort of understand the areas that I tend to spend the most and make adjustments according to my most spent categories. And so that might mean that if I spend a lot in shopping, there's no real purpose for me to add money to just for fun, because I tend not to spend on that area. And so I make adjustments in that way. So starting off with what's at the top of the list, I hope you can see that. I may need to adjust so that you can see it a little bit. All right. Self-care, skin and nails. I have this labeled as self-care in my little binder here. No, I have it labeled as skin and nails. So I believe self-care was stuffed with, my last paycheck was on October 15th or the 14th actually. And I funded it with $100. And ended up not actually going to an appointment that I thought that I would have. So I sent that money to a debt payment, which is a good thing. That's what this $100 deduction means. I sent it to my Chase card, and I think the Chase card only had like $29 left on it. And so I paid that balance off, and I think I sent a portion of that money to my savings challenge. We'll see. This laser hair removal is something that I spend on monthly, so this is the cost. And so I just send it into this cube so that it could be automatically deducted and paid. So you can ignore that. But what's left is 1 cent, because I repurposed these dollars to pay off a credit card as well as add a little bit to my savings challenge. So with my envelope, let's remove that $100. 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 95, 100. Okay. Next up is groceries. So groceries received $133. I think I sent $7 to groceries just to cover if I was to go over. And yes, I know this is a luxury. If you can see this, I actually spend or shop groceries on Instacart. I don't want to hear it in the comments if you have a problem with that, but I just absolutely hate going into the grocery store. I do sort of alternate between Instacart and doing like a pickup to save money, but this week I decided to just splurge, and it was $90. So I ended up with a balance left over of $49.89. I think that I'm going to keep this in the envelope and just, restuff with more money so that groceries is fully funded, because if today is the 21st, that means I won't receive another paycheck until the 30th or the 31st. So I have to make my groceries stretch over this coming week and a part of that following week, at least that Tuesday. So I'm gonna keep that $49.87 in that envelope. Transportation received $51 on the 14th, and I did not spend from it at all. So I think I'm gonna keep that there. Actually, let me unstuff groceries. I think I'm just gonna leave $50, rounding up. 100, 120, 130, 133. So let's just put this back and then restuff it with, should I do a full 50 or $49? Let's just do $49. And then I'm gonna add more to it later, so I won't worry about it. Can't do 49, I gotta do the 50, huh? All right, we'll just unstuff it and then restuff it later. Just remember that it has $49 already. And if you see this is really neat. I'm glad this happened. Me tapping the Qube opens it up for spending. And so I have 1 day to spend the balance that's in there. So it makes you have to proactively budget when you spend money. So your debit card by default, if everything looks like this, your debit card by default only has $0, which is nothing. It has nothing open for it to be spent. So in order to spend money, you have to check, open a Qube or a category or an envelope by tapping on the amount. Once it shows this blue color, that means it's ready to be spent, and you can go shopping or spend the money however you so choose. Ooh, my goodness. Let me not burn my iPad. Oh my God. Talk about trying to do the aesthetic thing and have a candle on my desk. Start a fire. Oh my God. Okay. That's what that means when it does that. All right. General shopping has balance of $0. Amazon. Oh my gosh. They're getting so much of my money. So a lot of this went to Amazon, unfortunately. So let's go and see what was spent on Amazon, because I didn't put the memo here. So there's $23.48 that was sent to Amazon. Another $15. I did put it here. I bought cheat sheets. I think it was like a bookkeeping and accounting sheet for a position I'm applying to. And I did not put what I purchased. I think what I purchased with this $9.46, at least a part of it, was for nail supplies. So this is my new design for the week. And I bought more supplies for upcoming videos so that my nails look pretty on camera. And so let's take that money out from general shopping. Keeping the money in rideshare. There's the 50. Taking it out from shopping. Last category. No, that wasn't the last category. Actually, the next category was education and books. I purchased a course that was $159 so that I could become certified as a pro advisor on Intuit, and I passed the test, so it was a good investment so far. So the other expense, I sent $6 to my Audible because it's hard for me to give up Audible. I really like Audible and having my books just ready for me to listen to while I clean. So that's what that's for. So let's take that money out of books, which is what it's called here. It had received $165, so 100, 150, 160, 165. Next is just for fun, which I think is the last category. And for this, it received $46. I did not spend any of it, so I decided to repurpose it to groceries as well as Amazon orders. And yes, I put it there. That $39 from Just for Fun went to nail care and nail supplies. I did say that I would show you what else I bought from Amazon between October 14th to today, which is October 21st. So But let's just take this money out of just for fun first, since the balance is 0. 20, 45, 46. And I remember I took $4 out of just for fun to do a savings challenge. So what I think I'm gonna do for this next stuffing is not stuff just for fun, because it doesn't seem, especially I guess since I don't have a car, I'm not using the money as much, so maybe I could go without stuffing it. We'll see. I think I'm going to experiment with that. And that's the thing about budgets. You can make it flexible to fit your lifestyle and what's important to you. Right now, I guess for me, nail care and Amazon. Nail care and Amazon are important. So let's see. Let me find Amazon orders. I can sort the cubes by alphabet. So that was for nail care. So on the 14th, I spent again on nail supplies and deodorant. I think the deodorant was, I guess, the bulk of the expense. I'll have to check that. And 1526, I didn't note it. I think I noted it on the other cube. And again, nail supplies for this expense. So I spent a little extra on nail supplies for Amazon because I figured better spend $60 this month to do my nails in the future on my own, rather than, for me, going to the nail salon has cost, including a tip, has cost me around $140 if I get a pedicure as well. Around $60 to $80 if it's just a pedicure or manicure. So yeah, it can be a little expensive. So I'm saving money effectively by doing it myself and having the supplies at home, and it's not so bad. So all right, so we have to restuff my cubes for this week. So I'm gonna pause and figure out the numbers on that. One moment. So for the restuffing for the week, we're going to be stuffing $173 for this upcoming week for expenses. The only 3 categories that will be getting funded is groceries, shopping, and transportation, just to be, fully funded for any upcoming trips or appointments. I do have some fun things coming up for Halloween, the weekend before, so I may repurpose some things around at that point, switch shopping with just for fun. So we'll see. For now, I'm just gonna stuff shopping and go from there. So groceries is getting $84. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what that looks like on the app. And I promise I'm gonna do this review at some point. I just don't know when. But I really like Qube. It's really effective, has been effective in keeping me on a budget. So groceries is back at $133.87. So let's add that $84 into the envelope. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly amount that I need. I may have to get more money out. Let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna add some more funding to my bank here. Seems like you can never have too many singles. So let's put $133 back into groceries. 1, 2, 3. 100, 120, 130, 1, 2, 3. 133 going back into groceries. So remember, groceries had 49, we added 84, totaling 133. Next, we're gonna put 50 in shopping. Again, just remember, I may switch this with just for fun because I just remember that I have an event coming up on the weekend before Halloween. So maybe I should, here we go, I'm repurposing in the moment. I think I'm gonna do the right thing and go ahead and fund fund just for fun with the $50 instead, because I know that I have that coming up and I want to be realistic. And I've already prepaid for the event, but you know, sometimes you have things that you pay for during the event that you're attending. So let's go ahead and fund that. It's actually a fun thing. I'm going to a Halloween bar crawl. Hopefully the weather is good. And so I'm making a memo for myself so that I remember why I gave this 50. So let's put a 50 in the just for fun envelope. Oh boy, I'm gonna be a little sad. I can't buy nothing from Amazon. Wonder if I'm gonna be able to survive. Last thing, transportation. Look at me. I'm like, well, does transportation need any more money since it already has money in it that I haven't spent? Maybe I can put 40 or that remaining $39 in shopping. So again, I'm restuffing $173 for this week, for the coming week in its events. So we funded groceries with $84, leaving me with $89. We stuffed just for fun with $50, leaving me with $39. I was gonna give the $39 to transportation, but I think I'm gonna put this in general shopping because transportation already has money in it. And I just want to repeat, like, this is your budget. This is your plan. You can adjust however you want. Budget shouldn't be restrictive. Budget should be a way for you to make whatever you want a priority. And, you know, making sure you're saving within your income that you have. So I just wanted to share that budgets should be flexible. And today, my budget is very flexible. So I'm going to put that last $39 in shopping. I think that's 3, 4, 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Going into shopping because I know myself and Amazon has me in a chokehold, but I'm still the one in control of my money because I have a plan. All right, so let's add that money into shopping here. The cloud is where your money lands. Like whenever you get paid, the cloud is where it lands and you just add it to a Qube, and that's going to general shopping. Well, that's today's video. I will be getting another paycheck on the 31st, so you will see a cash stuffing video during that time. And since I'm focused on saving, you will be seeing a savings challenge stuffing as well. I may separate the two, I'm not sure, but that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please remember and please consider to like, comment, and subscribe, and also share the video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.